boxes, but it sounds like knife round is about to start. So this is a completely fake knife round. This is Flyquest Red's map pick, so they should be committing suicide here in spawn or stabbing each other here in spawn, and then we'll get actually into the pistol, or we'll see what they actually go for. No, I forgot. This is Dust2 US. There is no knife round. See you in the server. So Flyquest Red, their own map pick, starting things off on the T side, heading mostly outside, but there's definitely a push for upper as well, as Cameron ready for the push out hut. These dualies in hand, ripping heads off. Beyond, though, to be the next one out. And Flyquest Red, you can always see how they practice Nuke. They're always ready, always raring to go. And Kermie now in the 1 versus 3 taps off Bibby's head, looking for 2 more. Fox and Emmy just sitting behind pillars waiting. The double swing on out, and it's Emmy with the kill. Flyquest Red opened this one up with a solid W. They bombed down and the kills. Getting everything lined up. You know, I bring it up from time to time on the Flyquest stream, but the pistols go fairly well for them on Nuke fairly often. We can see the weapons pretty set up here to continue the momentum, make sure that this snowball gets to keep it rolling. Definitely a little bit nervous about these pistols outside, but at the very least it should be manageable. This is always a spot where you can get a sneaky kill. It's so hard to peek into before you go into mini, and there's the first. It's going to be Marie. It gets obliterated. There's the trade-in. That is huge for F5. That is their only upgraded pistol, though. Everyone else on these USPs, so it has been left as an exercise in patience here. Although, oh, this makes me nervous. Signal waiting for the player up into heaven. Spots the legs of Bibby. Did she not have head armor? Oh, that is huge. That's going to be an AK collected as well. No damage done. Flyquest Red. Oh, that is a little bit discouraging. Now the push out from lobby. Nate here waiting for Squeaky. Going to be Emmy taking the fight there, but it's AK up from heaven. Does not matter as Fox is ready with the Galil. Still though, F5 getting some good kills on the second round. That's going to send a stark message to Flyquest Red, losing 3 players, losing 2 rifles and an SMG. Definitely not where you want to be, and I'm seeing some evidence of a not live. So I think we're gonna get a pause here. Wait, can you put Marie face cam? I don't have anybody's face cam looped into my computer. I don't know why you would think I have face cams on my computer, but I don't. You know what I can do? I can reappear because we've got a pause, and I will say, hey, how's it going? I don't have anybody's face cam. You know what I have is an empty glass of water, this button, and I think maybe... No, not a message from Jeff. Okay. Oh boy. A lot of fun stuff happening tonight, it looks like. I literally don't have a face cam to show for Marie. It is not a thing I can do. An empty glass of Everclear? Yeah, so true. So true. Mr. Pibb over Dr. Pepper? I don't know about that. I mean, for me, I can't tell. And it does look like Marie is disconnected, so Drinking on the job. That's a good point. I'll be right back. We should have a pause anyway, so.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right. Well, looks like Maria's back on the server, so I'm guessing we are going to get a match medic. There it is. Hey, I got back just in time. I got my water. Now I'm all hydrated. I'm all ready to go. Look at me go, chat. And by look at me go, I mean don't look because my camera's off. But you can look at me if you have a camera in my home. And if you do, please don't. That's weird. I would really rather there not be a camera in my home. Alright, eventually we'll be done match medicing. Eventually. One day. We done yet? Are we done match medicing? Why are there so many messages? I hear so many little ticks of messages. Alright, you know what? We're still paused, so I may as well reappear. I do wish I could, like, open cases or do something, but I literally... There's nothing I can do while I wait. All we can do is just chill. Hope that everything gets resolved soon. Well, open up a booster pack. You know, that's not a bad idea. Hold on. Hold on. Good idea. All right. Wait, hey, if you're looking at my butt, you should at least, you know, some bits would be nice. Anyway, I decided to grab this pack of Magic Core 2019, chat. Look at that. You see that? It's from the before times. It's from the before times. Before everything got, you know, yeah, exactly. If you're gonna look at my butt, at least like toss a couple bits in there. All right. That's probably not the best way to word it, but we're stuck in a break anyway. I'm gonna have to cut this out. So.
Wow.
Okay. I was joking. You don't actually have to, but thank you for the bits. I'm gonna say that my butt is worth 100 bits. All right, let's go. I mean, on there. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, anyway. Magic Core 2019. Pack from the before times when I got to draft with friends. We're gonna.
Wow.
All right, thank you for the 95 bits. Wow, that worked. Wait. So if I like. All right, so what does that do? Does that do anything for you? I don't know. I don't know if you actually got the. We got to point the camera down a little bit, I think, if we want that all to work. But for now, we're opening up this pack of cards. So the first thing you got to do with a pack of Magic cards, very important. You got to sniff the cards. I hope you can hear me sniffing the cards. I'm really trying to It's not coming up on the camera too much, or on the microphone. Hold on. I know how to fix this. Since we're stuck in a pause anyway. All right, now you gotta sniff the cards. Very important. Okay. All right. Now that we're done sniffing cards, I'm gonna turn the noise gate back on. Maybe we make the noise gate a little bit better. All right. So what do we get here? So this is Core 2019. So cards have gotten a lot more powerful since this. So we got. We're gonna show them to the camera here. I can't tell what any of this is, just looking at the camera. But here, we got this cat. I don't know what that is. Divination. Powerful card. Draw 2 cards? It's like as powerful as it gets. Draw 2 whole cards. You love that. We got a Goblin Instigator. Infectious Horror. Island Game. Luminous Bonds. This is my axe. Ooh. Counterspell. Classic limited counterspell. It's an Essence Scatter. We got a Naturalize. We got an uncommon now, Ravenous Harpy. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Oh, my favorite, Sleep. We got Sleep. And for the rare, we got a Hungering Hydra, which I don't think is going to be worth very much. Looks like we got a foil too. We got a Hostile Minotaur. And an island. Most powerful card in Magic. And a Goblin token. So, that was a Magic pack. Haven't opened up one of those in a long time. But yeah. It's kind of nice to open up a pack of Magic cards again. I hope I don't get addicted. I remember playing Magic way back. Oh, I've been playing it. Magic Arena goes hard. All right. Oh! There's a timer. That means the game is starting. All right. Note to Floofies, make sure you cut out all of what you just did. All right. Pause has now expired, Flyquest, with a lovely first couple of rounds here in F5, looking to take them back. Ooh, that's a good nade. That's going to deal some serious damage. Now, death from above here. Cameron. Marie does get one, but that's not going to be enough. Lydia Fox, now the last player standing. Flyquest Red, they fly on in after the long pause. And it is F5 with a speed round. All right, so we got a long pause right into that. Sure, why not? We're not pausing again, are we? I just heard a bunch of messages. It looks like what we're getting is just a hero rifle out of Fox. Okay. All right, kind of locking back into this after that long pause. I will say it was a decisive pistol round, but with the second round going in the way that it did, you can definitely see where the money has kind of been lost here for Flyquest Red. And yeah, the AK is picked up by F5. This is going to be a difficult round to bring back, but it's also one that would cut. I mean, when we're in the position where we're trading rounds back and forth, Everybody having their momentum just snipped away. Although this is worrying. Nate is just going to sneak on in through the smoke. No one. Oh, they do turn around for him. So Flyquest Red opening things up. It's down to the 4 versus 4 already. A lot of pressure on the A-bomb site for F5 Esports. They do seem to want to hold on to that as Flyquest Red proceed down lower. I like the boost up, just trying to get as much information as possible, but Cameron just lurking inside the vents. They're not going to have any idea that he's here, and in 45 seconds, it would help to get moving. Horse Girl going to be the one to walk on by. Everyone slips on through. Fox going to be the last one in here. Tosses the bomb over. We're going to get the peek. Fermi down through ramp in front, but they've got pressure from behind as well in the form of Cameron. Fermi might be enough. Opens things up with the first. Trade back from Vanessa. Plenty of off-screen deaths here. This is worrying, though. As soon as the smoke fades, Cameron going to be in a prime position here as he taps down Fox. Double kill onto Marie. And it's just Vanessa left standing. 1 versus 3. They haven't started the defuse yet, and there's only... That bomb is halfway ticked down already. She's got no armor, but the first kill is good. Won't be enough, though, as Kermie behind Signal will turn this one into a tie game. Unfortunately for Flyquest Red, that's going to send them down to the ecos as F5 more than happy to buy up fully 2 rounds in a row, and they've had a fairly good number of players the past few rounds, so... Ooh, vent dive. It's vent dive time. You love that time as Vanessa just flies down the vent. Does she have the bomb? She does. So while exciting things were happening outside, this bomb is going to be planted. Good at least for the money, though I don't think it's going to lead to the victory. Oh, that's a posthumous death by Kermie. Or posthumous kill. Maybe on with the P250 as Nate just jumps around the corner. And will be F5 taking the lead here on their CT side. The nice thing about winning those first 2 rounds, though, for Flyquest Red is even if they're down by 1, they do get to buy back in to try and overtake F5. Obviously not the best place, not the place that you really want to be here on that T side. Having to battle back into this one as your opponent starts to rack up the money, but sometimes you can't get what you want. Looks like Flyquest Red are going to be looking toward that upper site once again. Beyond, always a positive force as she charges on out into the open. Signal does get traded back here. Now the opt for Fox can work its magic. 1 versus 3 on this site. Oh my goodness, there it is. Every single kill lined up perfectly. Kermie now looking for the shots through Hut, but going to be denied it. Oh, that nade is just going to land in his lap, and Fox will finish what she started. There it is. That's the Flyquest Red. Sorry, sometimes I have to remember I'm not on the Flyquest stream, so I don't have to just glaze Flyquest, but F5, I mean, playing a player up in rafters is always going to be a little bit of a gambit. Sometimes you get the chance to just kill everybody that walks out of Hut and no one has a chance to respond, but Flyquest Red, they play Nuke a fair amount. I will say that wasn't the map that they got last night when they played against F5. So, getting to be now on their strongest map. We might just see a side out of Flyquest Red that we didn't get to see before. Nate waiting by garbage. Does hear the players backing off. Does look like they're going to head in for that upper sight. Cameron not prepared. Nate does get one. Oh, it's Signal here to hold the line by Silo. Nate on over to weaken him up, but not going to be enough to stop him. And now it's going to be up to Fox once again. She already had a 4K. Can she repeat that performance? 1 versus 3, and F5 are not giving this one to her. The player out from heaven, that MP7 on Kermi, will cut her down, and F5 now take that lead right on back. So that means now, once again, with the rounds being traded back and forth, it is Flyquest's turn to have no money, and F5's turn to have control. They will take the driver's seat. Interesting, they're not going for any proactive positioning. They're leaving these ramp players in some pretty typical spots to fight these pistols as they come flying on out. Emmy gonna open things up with headshot onto Nate. Kermi not able to hold from red box either. So while heavy damage has been dealt, Flyquest Red are going to emerge with a couple of kills and a couple of guns. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Marie mopping on up as well. So 2 M4s remain on the side of F5 to try and turn this round back around. Sometimes strength in numbers proves to be the better tactic, and Flyquest Red proving that beautifully. Flashes and chaos. Oh, Signal might just catch Marie unawares here. That's the op down. If he's got more in the tank, it would be a time to show it. Those 4 players for Flyquest Red on the upper bomb site. Signal erases Fox. Not any head armor here on the Flyquest Red players, so this M4 could go huge, but Emmy in from heaven crushes Signal. And it's Cameron alone in the 1 versus 3. He's got good damage dealt, marked on Flyquest Red. That bomb is halfway ticked down. Knows there's one behind Silo. The first one to fall will be BB-on. Now he's looking for that defuse. Another wounded player, but it's not going to be enough to finish off the round. Flyquest Red, with just upgraded pistols, maul through F5. Again, that's sometimes the side of Flyquest Red that you're going to see. Excelling at the swarming work that they'll put into the game sometimes. This time it's going to be outside where Flyquest Red elect to choose. Got those typical diagonal smokes down, but Nate holding from secret. Gonna be able to spray down Marie. Molly gonna force him back down secret. Well, Flyquest Red, they do need to get a move on as F5 start to swarm around. Player advantage on the CT side. Ooh, BB-on catches a timing. That's going to be the Heaven player. They do have the gun advantage as well, so could still be a solid time to be Flyquest Red, but Signal just striking like a lightning bolt from heaven, and here's Nate to close this round out as F5. They trade again. The rounds are just being traded back and forth. right, so just pistols once again, and again, Flyquest Red going for something fast. They do make it through vents. And Emmy all alone, but she'll get the bomb down. One versus 4 Tech 9. Not a bad place to be. Or not a great place to be, I should say. Tech 9 is pretty darn good. But, she's got a lot of work to do. And she will be sectioned off on ramp as F5 take what they haven't had yet, and a 2-round lead. Well, 2 rounds left in the half, and Flyquest Red going to be treated to what might be their last full buy round if they aren't able to convert it. On this T side, you are going to be looking for more than 4 rounds, I think, on a modern nuke, especially as the team that picked it. Good trades, though, to open things up. Bibian will extend the advantage for Flyquest Red. Again, this time outside, working out darn well. Though Bones might have a read on Marie here. No, he doesn't. Crosshair just a little bit off, though from above, Hermie gets one of his own. F5 just being threaded one at a time all over the map. As Flyquest Red, they take one more on their T side. So, interestingly, with the way that Flyquest Red have been managing to get kills even on the rounds that they have not won, they will cut F5 Esports down to a pistol and rifle. So, this is a good spot where they want to be. Ooh, Nate trying to get activated in through the smoke. Knows there's some players here. Sneaking down in the secret right next to him. Fox just no-scopes him, turns and drops him. This Deagle also not going to be impacting into the round. Hermie now alone in the 1 versus 5, but Flyquest Red are here on the B-bomb site. It's a good shot, but not a good spray, as Bibian will clean up this round and will even things out for Flyquest Red on their T side. 6-6 as we swap on over. All right, Flyquest Red taken to that CT side as F5 now trying to work their own magic outside. Replaying Unbreakable. This could go huge, but there's just too many players popping away. Nate and Cameron will open this one up. Double entries for F5 Esports. That's the T side looking strong on both of these pistol rounds, but Emmy going to respond with a kill of her own. 3 versus 2. Oh, but it's kind of falling apart here. Just Bibian's doolies. She's got 2 guns for 3 guys. First kill, gonna go the way of Signal. Flash on over, and the player spotted up in heaven is gonna be Kermie here to clean up and claim that pistol round for F5. Is Bones okay? I don't know. Sure, he's doing okay. His team is winning right now. They got the pistol. They had some very good full buy rounds. You know, I wasn't going to bring up the score, but you're right, chat. You're right. The rounds do say that funny number. You're right. It's about to change, though, as the rifles and SMGs looking to grab a round away. Good kill for Emmy, but quickly turned upon by Nate. And it's Fox alone in the 1 versus 4, but those rifles are going to be a little bit more than she can handle. And we have another pause. So with these tech pauses, I just want to make sure to send out my thanks to the platform Inui for providing a place to play this tournament. Inui. Inui. Ennui? I don't know. The captions are getting it. Inui for the tournament, for the prizes, and for the broadcasting. You want somewhere to play cheater-free? Try choosing Inui. Hey, the pause is over. I can stop talking about it. I hope Jeff isn't here. I hope Jeff didn't see that. That was a terrible read. I back in for Flyquest Red, looking for some revenge for that pistol round. This is something you gotta look out for. You see that they did get the molly down for top hut, but Emmy still finds a place to stand. It might not matter, though. Kermie, I'm not sure what happened, but he's dead to himself on the kill feed. Though F5 will still make their presence count here on the A-bomb site. Get that bomb down, and the smokes might just... Yes, they will force Flyquest Red to go for the save.
Terrorists win.
Oh, it is another funny number. You're right. Look at that. Full of funny numbers. Well, Flyquest Red, your first buy round didn't go as planned, so looks like they'll start to press in, make some pressure on these outside players. Cameron, definitely going to be good for it, and looks like Fox's head is removed as well. So already F5 with a double entry onto the pistols. Now searching for the next player outside. Fox is spotted, and Nate will be the one to spray her down. That's going to leave things up to Vanessa and her Galil, and Emmy and her 5-7. 2 versus 5. A likely round here for F5 as they very quickly mow down the low-armored players.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, nothing doing for the FAMAS either, but Emmy does manage to salvage an M4, so it is going to be It is going to be the round for F5. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was looking at chat.
Terrorists win.
All right. This is going to have to be it for Flyquest Red. If they can't stop F5 here, then this comeback might be a bust. See, the smoke's already falling outside. That nade just flies on over. Doesn't really catch anybody, though. Bones lurking about outside. This could be real dangerous, but F5 make themselves a nice home on the B-bomb site. Ooh, Vanessa coming in on ramp. Gonna be smoked off. Molotov to stop the advance as well. There's so many fights happening all over the map. As we can see, 2 players already racked up and shot down. Marie just recovering that AWP, and it looks like we are going to get an attempt at a save, but F5 are looking to salvage everything, take everything away from Flyquest Red. They know that this is going to be another economy-breaking round with no kills on the side of Flyquest Red. F5 get to go into this one not only fully armed, but knowing that there's not going to be any money recovered by Flyquest Red. So it's things going from bad to worse here on Nuke.
Terrorists win.
Looks like we're getting that first tactical pause by Flyquest Red. I emphasize that part because, yeah, there have been a few tech pauses already this game. Hopefully I can cut them out of the VOD before I upload it. But, yeah, this is the first time we've seen a tech pause this game, so hopefully Flyquest Red have something in mind. It's been a bit of a bummer CT side. So here's... Oh, snap! Banks, welcome on in. We got a raid from Banks. We got Flyquest Red versus F5. Wait, I should appear. I should say, hello, how's it going? Thank you. Welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you for stopping by. Banks, thank you for the raid. All right, I should disappear. We should finish casting this game. I don't think it's going to be too much longer because it's been a very rough one already, but and it starts not well for Flyquest Red. Vanessa, they're all trying to sneak on in through vending, but Signal is just here. He's slicing them up one at a time. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. And it's been a rough game so far. Two kills for F5. See if Flyquest Red can spin this one back around. Marie spots the players out from Squeaky. Not able to convert on the kill, but the second spray down will yield some results here. Bibian now 1 versus 3. She's already cut down one. The op misses. So she might just have a second chance at life here. Spots the player in mini. There's Nate taken down, and with half a clip remaining, it's a one-on-one. 45 seconds, and the Glock of Bones falters at Flyquest Red. Bibian on 2 hit points will clutch up this round. Well, it does leave enough money for F5 to buy back into this one, and it's already started to go pear-shaped. Nate outside catches Fox, playing from garbage. Players just slip by outside, unaware of each other, as the upper hit. Flyquest Red managed to defend it. Bibian continuing to hold her domain. Nate on into Hut. A little bit of damage onto Kermie. Might be enough to dissuade F5 from pushing upper. They do need to get moving, though, as they've got a Marie behind them. So this one could go quite awkward. Smoke on over to J Hall to give that extra little bit of space, and it does look like F5 will head down ramp over to that B-bomb site. Two players for Flyquest Red do arrive to this lower site, and Bones is off, betrays him, as Kermie 1-for-1 with Marie. Ooh, Molly's gonna force her out of a single door, but no one's looking her way, so she's gonna come away with a kill as well. And now it's just Vanessa. 1 versus 2. No kit, and only a flash left in her inventory. As the smoke starts to clear, the first player to found will be Kermie. Now just Signal lurking behind the blue boxes, not going to be giving up his body too soon. Oh, and it might be the perfect move here. Headshot on Vanessa. And it's at 5 with map point. Just as we thought there might be a slight sign of life out of Flyquest Red, this might be the death knell for map number 1. A desperate final buy, 2 SMGs to try and hold the line versus an F5 that have had some seriously good shots so far this game, but at least the opening will go to Flyquest Red. They try to keep themselves alive here on Nuke. Bones just holding for the lurks, not going to allow anyone down through secret. And force Flyquest Red to play from ramp. There is a player down here for Flyquest Red. In fact, there's 2. Vanessa and Bibian holding, just waiting, but the bomb might try to give them the slip if the F5 players call that the upper site is open. Emmy hasn't been spotted just yet. Kermie waiting, though, has some inkling of something that's about to happen. Things just slowly petering on in, and there's Kermie to open up that A-bomb site. A double kill for himself, getting over to watch heaven. He's going to back off of it, though. Bomb will still be planted. 3 versus 4 for Flyquest Red to try and keep this map a-rolling. Fox going to open this one up. Still a lot more required from these Flyquest Red players, and they don't have any kits either. The flash prepared. Tossed on over. Needs to go huge, but Signal and Nate will just fly them out of heaven. And it's Kermie here to finish things up. 13-7 for F5.